Hello, everybody. It is a great pleasure to welcome you to our last masterclass for the 2021 Dramatic Voices program, Berlin Preparing Elektra program. That's a mouthful. I am so pleased and so thrilled to present to you again the second session of Gundula Hintz's masterclass. We will begin with our first singer, first artist for today, Valeria. Valeria, if you can please introduce yourself, tell us what you're going to be singing and where you're dialing from.
Hello, so I'm Valeria. I'm coming from Paris and I'm going to sing the aria of Chrysothemis, Ich kann nicht sitzen.
Hello.
Hello.
Great.
Okay, it's okay?
Absolutely.
Yes. Let's go on.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Valeria.
Yes.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
So I would say let's start in the usual way. You start singing it. No, I mean, we have 20 minutes. Do you prefer you sing it one time through for us?
Yeah.
No, you go through one time.
Yeah,
Okie
okay.
dokie. No? So very curious.
Ich kann nicht sitzen und ins Dunkel starren, wie du. Ich hab's wie Feuer in der Brust, es treibt mich immerfort herum im Haus. In keiner Kammer leidet's mich, ich muss von einer Schwelle auf die andere, ach, trepp ab. Mir ist als rief es mich, und komm ich her, so stirbt ein leeres Ceber mich an. Ich habe solche Angst, mir zittern die Knie bei Tag und Nacht. Mir ist die Kehle wie zugeschnürt, ich kann nicht einmal weinen. Wie Stein ist alles, Schwester, aber Barmen. Du bist es, die mit Eisenklammer mich an den Boden schmiedet. Wärst nicht du, sie lösen uns in Haus. Wär nicht dein Haus, deine schlafloses und bändiges Gemüt vor dem sie zitternd, oh, so ließen sie uns ja heraus aus diesem Kerker. Schwester, ich will raus, ich will nicht jede Nacht bis an der Toten schlafen. Ich sterbe, will ich noch leben, gerne will ich haben, bevor mein Leib verwelkt, und willst ein Bauer, dem sie mich geben, gerne will ich ihn gewähren und mit meinem Leib sie wärmen, in kalten Nächten, wenn der Sturm die Erde zusammenschüttet. Hörst du mich an, sprich zu mir, Schwester. Armes Geschöpf. Am Mitleid mir dir selber und mit mir, wem frontet denn solche Qual? Der Vater, der ist tot, der Bruder kann nicht heim. Immer sitzen wir auf der Stange, wie angehängte Vögel, wenden links und rechts den Kopf. Und niemand kommt nicht der Bote von einem Boten, nichts. Mit Messern treibt Tag um Tag in dein und mein Gesicht sein Mal, und draußen geht die Sonne auf und ab, und Freuen, die ich nun gekannt hab, sind schwer von Segen, mutig zu Brunnen. Eben kam die Eimer und auf einmal setzen den Boden ihrer Lust. Kommen zum Brunnen wieder und auf ihnen selber verdreckt. Und Säugen denkt dein Leben und die Kämmer werden groß. Nein, ich bin ein Weib und will ein Weib schicken soll. Viel lieber tun als leben und nicht leben.
Very good, brava. So, darling, just let's turn directly to number 100. That's page 49. Just because there was something that really popped up to me. When we start in number 18, I mean, it's really very good for your voice, fine. You have generally, darling, to take care for you are French, and you have always these word bindings, you know. You
Yeah.
have always these, this is something you sound very French. A
Okay.
chrysotemis instead of a chrysotemis, you know. You have to work on your German diction, that you just avoid these words bindings, because we never do them, you know, that this is typically French, ne? Darling, just a little correction. Und Frauen, die ich schlank gekannt, you have sung freuen, you know?
Yeah.
It's about the women, it's not about fun. So, Frauen, die ich schlank gekannt habe, sind schwer von Segen, mühen sich zum Brunnen. Ja? Make very sure, because you are able, your normal U, the normal vowel U in French is an U, right? So you do know that it's a big advantage compared to all the English people who don't have an umlaut Ü. No? So mühen sich zum Brunnen. Sometimes we have to go back to the beginning. Sometimes it doesn't make sense, your breathings, your breath marks. You have to work a bit on longer phrases, darling. There is sometimes you interrupt in the mid, and that is, if you really work in for a Strauss opera, that is not really, if somebody is sick, it is forgiven, but you have to work them in, because that's like physical training, yeah?
Yeah.
Start for me, ich kann nicht sitzen now. Yeah.
Ich kann nicht sitzen und ins Dunkel starren.
Very good.
Wie Feuer in der Brust.
Ich hab's wie Feuer. Be faster with your jaw. Ich hab's wie Feuer in der Brust. Be faster with your jaw, darling. You steal a lot of your nice sound, of the beauty, when you're not quick enough in these jumps. Ich hab's wie Feuer in der Brust. Do that again.
Ich hab's wie Feuer in der Brust.
Very good, very good. So watch out that you never too slow with the jaw movement, you know, because then the vowel develops while you are already on the beat. And that's a pity, because then you shorten the beautiful vowel, you know, and it steals a bit. You carry your sound and your lines, you carry it with the vowels, you know. All the consonants are present, they are there, but what is nice over the orchestra will be the vowels, you know. So let us always try to do the consonants as fast as possible, as precise as possible, but stay as long as possible on the vowels. It's actually very Italian, right? No, that's what they do. No? So, es treibt mich immer fort.
Pardon. Es treibt mich immer fort herum im Haus, in kleiner Kammer leidet's mich, ich muss von keiner Schwelle auf die andere Treppe, Treppe.
Very good.
Wie ist alles Refes mich? I come, yeah.
Yeah, it is, you know, the thing is, with the whole page, when we have the Schwelle und eine andere, Trepp auf, Trepp ab, you please don't move. You stay quite on a high level of a high tone, yeah, because otherwise you have to jump up and jump down, jump up. Yeah, it's better. You always keep standing on this high tone, on a high tone. Mir ist als lief es nicht. Yeah, you are already on the S, on the E flat. Okay? Mir
ist alles Refes mich.
Very good. This is exactly the first phrase. Und komm ich hin, so stiert ein leeres Zimmer mich an. Sing it through, please. Yeah? That is one phrase. Don't breathe before the Zimmer. It is better you do. Und komm ich hin, so stiert ein leeres Zimmer mich an. You may have a little bounce after komm ich hin. Okay? That does make more sense. No? I'm very, very sure. I just watch your technique that you are able to do that in one line, in one phrase, without breathing at all. Take a good one and then und komm ich hin and sing through, because it's quite moved. It's quite fast. Yeah, try for me. Bravo! So this breath is already off. Yeah, you do. I mean, your appearance gets far stronger, darling. If you really go for long lines, it makes her greater, makes her more dedicated, determined. You know, she's like she knows what she wants. Yeah, so you try as much as possible to give that in the big lines, really what the sentences make sense, okay? Go ahead, dear.
Ich habe solche Angst, mir zittern die Knie bei Tag und Nacht.
Wait. Ich habe solche Angst. Ich habe so. You do easier when you have a lot of German words. Please stay in line. Ich habe so. Yeah, don't do this. Ich habe so. If you are doing that slim, that distracts a lot, and you are not able to channel to focus the sound so nicely. Yeah. So ich habe solche Angst. Mir zittern die Knie. Zittern. It is like you would write it in TS.
Yeah.
Zittern. It's a sharp one. Zittern. No? We don't have the Z like you. It is really TS for you. Zittern. Yeah, sharp one. So do that again and try to keep the corners to the front. Ich habe solche Angst. Mir zittern die Knie bei Tag und Nacht. That's far easier for you, dear, when you go and do that channeling to the front. Okay? Ich habe
Fleischigungsst, mir zittern die Knie bei Tag und Nacht. Mir ist die Kehle wie zugeschnitten, ich kann nicht einmal weinen.
Yes, mir ist die Kehle wie zugeschnürt. Ja, mir ist die Kehle. Take that all in one slim form. Mir ist die Kehle wie zugeschnürt. Try that again.
Mir ist die Kehle wie zugeschnürt, ich kann nicht einmal weinen.
Very good, very good. Yes. Wie Stein ist alles, ja. Wie Stein ist alles. So, throw the jaw quickly, darling. Try.
Wie Stein ist alles, Schwester, aber warmen.
Very good. Mit wem?
Du bist es, die mit Eisenklammern mich um den Boden schmiedet. Wär's nicht du, die lösen uns ein Haus.
Yes. Die mit Eisenklammern mich an den Boden. Eisenklammern. Ja, give me the double M. Ja, here we have a short R. Die mit Eisenklammern mich an den Boden schmiedet. Ja, if you do Klammern, that would be only written with one M. No? So here you have enough high notes, so go just with this. Ja, die mit Eisenklammern mich an den Boden. There you are again. Ja, so don't make this Klammern too long. Yeah, but we don't have to repeat. Very good. Sie ließen uns hinaus. Very good. Wer nicht dein Haus, wer nicht dein Haus. Ja.
Wer nicht dein Haus,
Ja.
dein schlafloses und bändiges Gemüt.
Yes, and wait, watch out, that you don't do the English S's. Dein schlafloses, unbändiges Gemüt. Yeah, they are sharp. You know that the German language is not as beautiful as yours, ne? Dein schlafloses, unbändiges Gemüt. It's really sharp, ne? When we hear an end S, darling, in Germany, it's never soft. It's really almost never soft, yeah? So, dein schlafloses.
Dein schlafloses und bändiges Gemüt.
Better.
Vor dem See zittern.
Ja.
So ließen sie uns ja heraus aus diesem Kerker. Schwester, ich will raus.
Ja.
Jede Nacht, bis unsere Tochter schlafen, ich sterbe, will ich noch leben.
Very good.
Will ich haben, bevor mein Leib verwelkt.
And now, darling, this is your plan for your life, for Chrysotom's life, yeah? And this is your biggest wish, and you know that you are endangered, that she will beat you directly when you say something like that, because she's the opposite, right? So, when we have this Kinder will ich haben, bevor mein Leib vergeht, you have a huge fortissimo, and then it comes to the subito, bevor mein Leib vergeht. Yeah, what I really would like you, when you sing that, it is your dream, it is your imagination of your future. Yeah, so what you do, please, fix it with your eyes. Kinder will ich haben, bevor mein Leib vergeht. Und wer sein Bauer, yeah, this is what connects the phrases very often, even when there's written a rest in the middle, or you have some little from the orchestra in the middle. That keeps us going over huge phrasing, and the people can follow our ideas, our thoughts. If you keep the eyes on one point and give me that, this is my idea, you know, you really carry it over for the audience better. Yeah. So give me this one big Kinder will ich haben, bevor mein Leib vergeht. Und wer ist ein Bauer? And wer ist ein Bauer? You can go concrete. You can address Elektra again, for instance. Yeah. Because you want to justify, dem sie mich geben, Kinder will ich, but when you go to that thought, make a different color. Yeah, go to this other spot. Yeah, show me in these areas more, because we all have to start with that, right? When you audition for that piece, you can't say before, oh, I have performed that already. You want to perform, but it must appear as if it's already, you have done that 1,000 times. You know what I mean? So go concrete. Whom do I address? This is my thought that goes here. And you go then, und wer ist ein Bauer, dem sie mich geben? And then you go back to your thought, Kinder will ich ihm gebären. Yeah, so make it a bigger imagination. Yeah. So
2-minute warning.
Yeah. Could we do the Kinder again, darling?
Ja.
Yeah, and again, Kinder will ich ihm gebären. Please don't breathe here.
Ah, yes.
No, yeah, it is really, take a better one. Dem sie mich geben, Kinder will ich ihm gebären. Yeah, you keep standing technically on Kinder, darling. When you stay on Kinder, Kinder will ich ihm gebären, you use only half your air. Promise. Do that directly again. Und wer ist ein Bauer?
Und wer ist ein Bauer, dem sie mich geben?
Yeah, that is so much better. You
Yeah.
keep standing on the high note. Don't come down with the nose, because that saves half your air, darling. Yeah. Super. Anastasia is already threatening in the background.
Yes, we have to finish.
Okie dokie.
I'm sorry to be threatening.
No. No, but Valeria, really great. Work on the German diction, please.
Yeah.
Make these lines where you see the sentence continues. Please work it out. Strauss was always so smart. You have the technique for that. Don't be too lazy. Ask that, demand that from your body. And when you come down from it, don't come down. Keep standing, keep flying on the high note. It saves half of your air. Yeah?
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Valeria. Thank you,
So,
Valeria. Thank you, Gundula. Our next singer is Kerstin. Kerstin, I
Yes.
invite you to come on video, unmute yourself, tell us where you're dialing from and what you are going to be singing.
Yeah, hello.
Hello,
I'm from Germany, and I'm going to sing Elektra, wie stark du bist.
very good. Anastasia, are we allowed to teach in German?
No, I'm so sorry.
Nein, leider nicht.
So I know you're both German and it's a little strange, but this is for our audience. So
But it's
English,
perfect
please.
for our English training. Oh, no problem.
Yes.
with
Thank
that.
you.
If there's any word, then you let me know if you don't get it, Kerstin. Yeah?
Okay,
Okie dokie.
we start.
Yes, please.
Wie stark du bist, dich haben die jungfräulichen Nächte stark gemacht. Überall ist so viel Kraft in dir. Seelen hast du in Fühlen, schlank sind deine Füße, wie schlank und biegsam will ich mich rings um dich versenke meine Wurzeln in dich und mit meinen Willen dürfen das Blut. Nein, ich lass dich nicht.
Very nice. Yeah. So let's go back to the start, Kerstin. So I would suggest let us go through that. You know, we may use our 20 minutes well. Generally, in the last one, you have the part with this waltz rhythm when you are, ich will dir eine Schwester sein, you know, it needs a bit more legato, darling. I hope we come to that, you know. Yeah, but let's start here. Wie stark du bist. Really see, watch out that you never go, wie stark du bist. Keep them all on one level, please. You know, that you stay on one. Wie stark du bist. It's also very recommendable that you open the low note, the one before the high note. Wie, same opening, darling. I don't want to have too big change, you know.
Yeah.
Wie stark, but it's wie stark. Same position, okay?
Should I? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wie stark du bist.
Yeah. Like, wie stark. Can you open quicker?
Wie stark du bist.
Yes.
Ich habe die jungfräuliche Nächte stark gemacht.
Yes. Wait, and do this in one line. Ich habe die jungfräuliche Nächte stark gemacht. Yeah, one phrase, don't breathe in. Yeah,
okay.
Big, as I had that with a chrysotomist. Big, go for big lines, darling. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, technically, it's no problem for you. Just watch that you don't breathe between. Do that again. Dich haben die jungfräulichen.
Dich haben die jungfräulichen Nächte stark gemacht. Überall ist so viel Kraft in dir. Much better, because that gives this is two lines instead of 4 small lines, yeah? Yeah.
Very, very good. No? Yeah, because, you know, Elektra is probably one of the most challenging and demanding parts roles in opera you can sing. And it is all about not exhausting yourself Too short breath marks will kill you.
Yeah.
And with Clytemnestra, you're already done then in the big monologue, you know. You have always to really time and organize that you, in a way, are very sportive with pulling really long lines, you know. Yeah. Sehnen hast du wie ein Föhlen. Yeah, go ahead.
Sehnen hast du wie ein Föhlen, schlank sind deine Füße, wie schlank und biegsam, leicht und schlich sie, deine Hüften sind.
Yeah, very good. Could you just, wie schlank und biegsam, leicht umschlinge ich sie, deine Hüften sind, ja, leicht umschlinge ich sie is, you know, this is just an Einschub. It's just, it does not belong to the main sentence. Wie schlank und biegsam deine Hüften sind is the main sentence. So you must leicht umschlinge ich sie.
Yeah.
Really put it in a totally different dynamics that we get, oh, it's only something she adds. It's not belonging to the main sentence. The main sentence must be stressed. Wie schlank und biegsam, leicht umschlinge ich sie. Deine Hüften sind. Okay?
Yeah.
So make this more, make that really more piano than the other. Okay?
Yeah.
Go with wie schlank again.
Wie schlank?
Wie
Yes.
schlank.
Wie schlank und biegsam, leicht umschlinge ich sie, deine Hüften sind.
Exactly. Take the main sentence. Deine Hüften sind, that the people get that. Because Hofmannsthal is not easy at all to understand. We know that, right?
Yeah.
Ja, du windest dich durch jeden Spalt. Even you have this little Achtel rest. Du windest dich durch jeden Spalt. But it is one sentence. You follow it with your eyes, please. Ja?
Yeah.
Du windest dich durch jeden Spalt, du hebst.
So
Yeah.
you need to say something.
Ja, I wanted to say, du windest dich durch einen Spalt. Be quicker than you are. You're not coming from below with a
Yeah.
high note. Ja, du windest dich durch einen Spalt. Ja.
Du windest dich durch jeden Spalt, du hebst dich durchs Fenster, lass
but-
mich deine Arme füllen.
You have to hit the notes. Du hebst dich durchs Fenster, durchs Fenster, durchs Fenster. Yeah. So, what is about when you have to walk through more than one octave within 3 words, you know? Please have in mind you are standing already on your high note. Du hebst dich durchs Fenster. The Fenster is the one you're standing.
Yeah.
Du hebst dich durchs Fenster. Yeah, and everything comes from the Fenster.
Yeah.
So imagine the Fenster already when you start low.
Okay.
Du hebst dich durchs Fenster.
Oh, that's it. You know, always go from the highest note in your phrase. That you, otherwise they say, oh, she didn't hit the note right.
Yeah.
And you know, no, would be a pity. Just start with a high note when you're working stuff like that. You start with anchoring the high note, and you put then. Du hebst. But you have this in mind, okay? Again, and then we continue.
Du hebst dich durchs Fenster, lass mich deine Arme fühlen, wie kühl und stark sie sind. Wie
Ja.
du mich bist, fühl ich, was das für Arme sind.
Ja, very good. And this, wie du mich abwehrst. Wie du mich abwehrst. You know, there's a big sforzato in the orchestra.
Yeah.
Point that this is the most, that impresses you most. All the bullshit she has talked about. But my goodness, she is strong. You know, you got very, basically, you know, you're living there in the court and everything is very physical. Yeah. And this is something that impresses you really, that she is always the young and beautiful sister. And you think like, wow, but she got really power. Yeah. So really stress that, wie du mich abwehrst, fühl ich, was das für Arme sind. Okay?
Wie du mich abwehrst, fühl ich, was das für Arme sind.
Bravo, that's it. Du könntest.
I'm doing the Striche, the cuts.
Yes. Where do we continue, darling?
It's on page 144.
Yes.
Down, and then comes Chrysotemis, lass mich, nein, ich halte dich.
Nein, ich halte dich, we continue.
Ja, das ist mein Einsatz. That's mine.
Okidoki. Ja. Lass mich, nein, nein.
Ich halte dich.
Yeah. And also use this kind of bouncing. Your diaphragm is a trampoline, darling. Nein, ich halte. That pushes you already to your high note. It's far easier. You will use that in the very first monologue and in the Clytemnestra monologue. You need these moments where you bounce. Think of the first high C, right? That is within ta, you know, you have to bounce better in your trampoline. Nein, ich halte. Yeah, use the moments where you have them, okay? Do that again.
Nein, ich halte dich.
Better. You noticed that was far. You jumped better into the high note. You know, very good. Mit meinem
traurigen, verdorrten Armen umschling ich deinen Leib, wie du dich streckst, ziehst du die Knochen nur noch fester. Ranken will ich mich rings um dich, versenken meine Worte in dich und mit meinen Federn das Blut.
Yeah. So ranken when you go so low. Be quicker with your jaw. It was a mixture from, you know, a bit mixture chest voice or not chest voice here. Just when you come down. First, far longer mouth than you think. Ranken will ich mich rings. Ranken will ich mich rings. Don't hold the jaw for the low note, please, yeah?
Ranken will ich mich rings um dich.
Exactly, much better. Ranken, ranken, ranken.
Ranken.
Yeah, because it's always, you know, we need the same opening as we need for the passaggio. It is when you do ranken, because then there's not enough space. There's not enough space for the color you want to create. Ranken will ich mich rings um. Yeah, ranken will ich mich rings um dich. Yeah, give it room, give it space that it can really be one big phrase. Und mit meinem Willen dir impfen das Blut. I think you go better when you do that in one line, darling. Try this.
Achso, ja.
Yeah, don't breathe in the middle, please. Yeah? No? Und mit?
Und mit meinem Willen dir impfen das Blut.
Yes. No reason, you know. It's the jump anyway, and it's better you don't breathe. You always have, don't bring yourself in a need when you might be late otherwise, you know, or also you get used to too short phrases, and that is not helpful for the diaphragm. You need really to train your diaphragm as a big trampoline for a part like that, you know. So, lass mich Nein.
Ich lass dich
Elektro, hör mich und so weiter. Jump to. Now comes this. Von jetzt an. Yes. Von jetzt an will ich deine Schwester sein. Make it a big line. Don't make one, big line, darling, ja? Von jetzt an.
Von jetzt an wird deine Schwester sein, so wie ich niemals deine Schwester war. Getreu will ich mit.
So wie ich niemals deine. Oh, you took a breath after
So
niemals?
For so wie. Before so wie.
Yeah, and then there was a second breath.
Or maybe one too much.
That, yeah, don't
Yeah.
breathe there. So wie?
So wie ich niemals deine Schwester war, getreu will ich mit dir in deiner Kammer sitzen und warten auf den Bräutigam.
Very good. So 2 minutes left.
2
darling,
minutes left, yes.
just watch out, Kerstin, that you.
Yeah.
So wie ich niemals deine Schwester war. Higher. That's a far higher note. Yeah, please be careful that you are always on the right notes. You're singing always beautiful notes that fit, but that are not the one that are written, So take care that you, again, you keep standing on your Schwester, please.
Yeah.
So wie ich niemals deine Schwester war. Don't come down.
Sorry?
Yeah. Don't come down. So wie
So wie ich niemals deine Schwester war.
Bravo, that's it. Very good. Getreu will ich mit dir in deiner Kammer sitzen und warte. Für ihn will ich dich sein, wie du.
Für ihn will ich dich salben und in duftige Bad sollst du mir tauchen, wie
Very good. So I think most important for you, for your whole work on Elektra, darling,
Yeah.
please connect the phrases, stay on the highest point of your phrases, and then, because that saves a lot of energy, don't come down too often, and watch out that you're doing the long phrases, and sometimes that you're not inventing some new notes, when it gets a bit uncomfortable. It is more or less just a very sportive exercise until you start really creating your arts. It's really pull those lines with your coach, pull those lines that you're really, and that is very helpful if you're never going up, down, you just keep standing there, okay?
Yes,
No?
okay, thank you very much.
Yes, you're welcome. No?
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kerstin. Thank you, Gundula. We will take a 5-minute break and we'll be back at 10:50.
Okay, see you. So, Anastasia.
Hello. We're back and we will continue with Floriane. Floriane, I invite you to unmute yourself, start your video. Let's see. I'm adding spotlight. You can see each other now?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hello, Floriane. Bonjour.
Oh, I don't hear anything. Hi.
Okay. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, perfect.
Great.
Yes. Do I present myself?
Yes, just tell us where you're dialing from and what you're going to be singing.
Okay, I come from France and I will sing Dich, teure, Halle aus Tannhäuser von Wagner.
Super.
I just have to put that.
Thank you very much. Merci bien. So, Floriane, first of all, when you sing this, we have to figure out that you're German, that you are a bit more familiar with this. Dich, teure, dich, teure. Yeah, I need the shoes at the end. I need it for your diction, and you will also need it technically. Dich, teure Halle, grüß ich wieder. Yeah, give me that phrase, darling. Yeah, how do we do
Okay.
that? Do you put your computer a bit up that you because oops.
Okay, I am really sorry, but it's a technical problem. I don't hear really well what you are saying, so I don't know if it's a general problem or if it's for everybody.
Floria, we can hear you perfectly, so I think it's on your end, and we can hear Gundula really
Okay.
well.
I'm sorry because I hear you very well, but not Gundula. I am sorry.
Gundula, do you mind putting your volume a little bit up?
Wait.
I can hear you really well, but
My volume is on maximum.
okay.
Okay, I don't understand why, so it's quite okay. I will try to do my best. So I do the first phrase, and okay.
Take an ear, take a Kopfhörer, take an ear.
Headphones may help, Florian.
Earphones.
I am sorry, I really don't understand.
Florian, take earphones, earbuds.
Oh,
That may help.
I don't have this. Oh, I'm sorry. Everything was perfect before, and I don't understand why. No, it's not good. I have not earphones. I don't know what I can do.
Okay. So I think the best course of action will be just to move on to the next singer. If you cannot hear Gundula, then there won't be any productive time together.
Yes.
Florian, you don't hear me?
I don't hear you, but it's quite weird because I hear it's Anastasia when you are speaking, but I don't hear you, Gundula, when you speak, and I don't know why because my volume is at the highest possible.
Okay. Gundula, I hear you a little bit more quiet than before the break, but I can still hear you. Is there anything obstructing your microphone, perhaps?
No, because my microphone is in my earphones.
Okay.
I haven't changed the thing. Let me see.
Okay.
So, I mean, that is on the
Is there any way you can disconnect your headphones and do no headphones? Let's try that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Absolutely no problem. Let me see.
Let's see if we can troubleshoot this really quickly.
Oops. This is
Yes, this is better. Is that better for
you?
Yes,
Is that
great.
better for you, Florian?
Yeah, I hear you better. Yes.
Well, wonderful. No problem. Then
Okay.
I do it without.
I think
quite loud. No problem.
Yeah.
So I put it on maximum. Then we can work, Florian.
Okay, wonderful. I'm glad it worked out. All right, I will leave you two to work.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Florian, when you start with Dich, teure Halle, really go for this Dich, teure Halle. You are very often missing the German consonants too much, and that steals very much. It doesn't anchor so much in your body, which means you have rhythmical problems. You are very often, you notice that in the silent part, it's quite that you are sometimes then too late, too long, too short. It is more helpful when you anchor your consonants in your body. You know that go with these impulses. Take the help of the consonants for your impulses. That helps you a lot, and it also makes it more sounding German, In general, your color is nice for that, and you're not doing wrong. You don't misunderstand me, but it must be more defined. It must be more, So give me that beginning this time.
Okay.
Do that again, darling. Froh grüß ich dich. Don't stop yourself. Froh grüß ich dich, geliebter Raum. Don't make a ritardando, it's not written. Froh grüß ich dich, geliebter Raum. Stay strict in your metrum, because that will save you afterwards when you feel now like, oh, I'm swimming, there is nothing underneath, I can really trust. We have to have the inner beat inside. Yeah, that's very important that you feel the inner beat inside. So do this. Oh, grüß ich dich, geliebter Raum. You're very young, you're very enthusiastic, yeah? That's not that you're like, oh my goodness, what a haul. Yeah, yeah, that is really, go and don't make a ritardando, darling.
Okay.
Oh, grüß ich dich.
Okay.
Yeah, far better. Now we are coming to this. In dir erwachen seine Lieder. There is very important. This is a very tricky part of the aria. Yeah, because it needs most beautiful sound. It needs the most silent sound. It needs legatissimo, and you have to be very, very nice in intonation. There was no problem with that, but you had a typical Elisabeth problem. You were lost in space with the rhythm. Yeah, this is inside, darling. You have to beat it. In dir erwachen seine Lieder und wecken mich aus düsterem Traum. Really, really be ambitious, count it through, because it's very important. The orchestra afterwards, when they cannot wait for you, and you won't hear very much, darling, you know. So you must have the 1, 2, 3, when to end it. You have to have it in your body. Take the score, darling, now for work now. In dir erwachen seine Lieder. You know, it is more silent, but it doesn't go slower, you know. It's just because it doesn't change tempo. Start, please. When you have this very nice, you were far better, und wecken mich aus düsterem Traum was far better than the first time. Very, very good. Now, when you come to this, it's one pearl after the other on the pearl chain. Yeah. Da aus dir geschieden, wie öde schienst du mir. It's all for you on one level. Don't go somewhere else, you know. Don't jump up, drop down. Just stay on that level. Yeah. Sing that for me again. Da aus dir geschieden. Aus mir entfloh der Frieden. It would be nice if you sing that on one phrase, on one breath, darling.
Yes, someday I can do it. I
think I'm certain you can do that if you know how to develop the sound. When you have this aus mir entfloh der Frieden, it's very, very easy when you take the corners to the front, and then you just imagine that the following tone is slimmer, set slimmer than the one before. It is aus mir entfloh der Frieden. It goes slimmer and slimmer and slimmer. I guarantee you that you don't lose so much air then. Yeah, it's, and also when you are this aus mir, pull the air in on the on the mir. When you have the high E, pull the air in. It's what the Italians call inhalare la voce. You know, aus mir entfloh der Frieden. It is as a, you know, a very long and permanent pull on your diaphragm. You pull in very, very smoothly all the time. And then you have enough, I guarantee you. Don't keep standing on the note, but aus mir entfloh der Frieden. Pull it, pull it, pull it. It really worked from your diaphragm. Try that for me one time.
Okay.
Yes. Brilliant. Did you notice that was so much better? You know, it is really, it's just a question how ambitious you pull with your diaphragm, and you know, not panicking. The sound goes out, it is like a contrast energy, and you pull the breath in, you know, so it's like you're pulling to both ends, sound forward and pull your own air in. That's so helpful because it guarantees you a lot of air. Yeah, really a lot of air. Yeah. So now we come to this. Jetzt mein Busen hoch sich hebet. You please, when you are, keep standing on the high note. Don't, you know, don't go through the waves, up and down, up and down. Please stay just yes. Keep standing on the high E. Don't go down innerly, okay? Try that for me.
Okay. Jetzt mein Busen hoch sich hebet, so scheinst du jetzt bist einzutun, für dich und mich so lange lebet, nicht weit entfernen wir.
Yeah, much better, much better. So what is very important, der mich und dich so neu belebet, nicht, you're bouncing on your diaphragm, der mich und dich so neu belebet, nicht, yeah, really bounce on the diaphragm that you get fresh energy, lebet. This is very, very helpful when you sing an aria in German and you have the final T, lebet. You bounce on the T, lebet nicht, and jump into the next phrase. Nicht, weil der Ferne mehr. The C sharp was a bit too flat, darling, yeah? Watch out that you keep this Ferne mehr, that you keep standing on the G, that you, otherwise you drop a bit with the whole tension, and then the ending is a bit flat. Yeah, the mehr was fine again, but the Ferne was a bit too low. Yeah, so let us do. Do that for me, yeah? Bounce on the belebet, darling. Very good, far better. I get the
2 minutes, yeah.
Yes. Very good, darling. Now we continue. We use our 2 minutes. Really, very quickly drop the jaw. Jetzt mein Busen hoch sich hebt, and you stay in this opening. Jetzt mein Busen hoch sich hebet, That makes everything far easier also for your last page, okay? Wie jetzt? Okie dokie. Is it, Anastasia, are we done?
1 more minute.
Oh, super. So, darling, when you have this, wie jetzt, mein Busen so sich hebet, was so scheinst du jetzt mir stolz und her. You have to sing that through. That's a training sportive-wise, you know, your sport-wise. You really have to work. Wie jetzt, mein Busen sich hebet, so scheinst du jetzt mir stolz und her. Her dich und mich so neu belebet nicht. I would add the nicht to that phrase because you have to take a break. Länger, weiter, ferne mehr. Try not to breathe before.
Okay.
Yeah, it interrupts you too much and you lose speed and the conductor runs mad. Yeah, okay. So really do that in 2 big phrases, darling. Yeah, okay. Don't breathe too often. Same thing. Sei mir gegrüßt. You have to know exactly how long do you hold your notes, darling. Sei mir gegrüßt. Sei mir gegrüßt. Yeah, be quick off that you can take, that you save your energy for the high notes. Du teure Halle, sei mir gegrüßt. Yeah, sei mir gegrüßt. Better for your high notes afterwards. For these short ones, sei mir gegrüßt. Don't take air, don't breathe, just bounce, just relax. And then you take a big one for du teure Halle. Yeah, and the rest is fine. But please avoid to take too often air. It keeps you off the rhythm in this area, and that's the highest risk here. Yeah? Okay. Okie dokie. So work on the German, on the sh's and really pronounce the consonants well, darling. Take a little the breath marks off. Yeah, don't take it as a sport exercise, and then you do your arts. Okay.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Thanks.
Wonderful, Floriane. Find that it worked out finally. No.
Thank you, Floriane. Thank you very much. All right, and our next singer is Wendy. Wendy, can you please unmute yourself, present yourself, tell us where you're calling from and what you're going to be singing.
Hi, I'm Wendy Silverster and I'm calling in from the UK and I'll be singing Acerba volutta from Adriana Lecouvreur.
Super.
Ogni eco, ogni ombra, nella notte O vagabonda stella d'Oriente, non tramandar, non tramandar. Sorridi all'universo e se libermente scorda il mio
Very good. Wonderful, Wendy. Can you hear me? Is everything fine with the sound? Very good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what a lovely aria. One of my favorite arias, but very, very demanding, right? And I know it's hard to sing to a music -1 tape. I mean, sometimes the tempo is quite a killer here. I mean, in reality, you're doing it a bit faster than at the end, you know. Well, so first of all, congratulations, beautiful. And I just think that sometimes when we are around the passaggio, a bit from D on, you tighten your voice a bit too much and it gets too sopranish then, you know? And we work through that. Let's start on this Acerba. Yeah, and really the better, I mean, it's very much better for you. Don't breathe in before you start.
Okay.
It's not necessary. It's far better when you Acerba, volutta, when you don't breathe and you just are able to pull with your diaphragm. There's so much more passion and so much more body in the sound. Yeah. So don't make it comfortable with Acerba, volutta. That doesn't work. Okay. Yeah. Please. So, and it also delivers immediately the right idea about her personality and her also her mental condition she's in at the moment, you know, because she's waiting. Okay, so do that out of the blue, just without any preparation, with breath. Yeah, really pull it. Yeah, try for me. Brilliant. Very good. Very good. Yes. So when we have this give it a bit more form, using a bit, and that costs you much more energy, as when you focus the sound. You're going far easier if you don't diffuse the sound too much by wide and relaxed mouth. That doesn't help you here. We are going to focus on that, yeah? Dolce? Very good. And you know what? I got your text far better. Yeah, sometimes, I mean, the text is a big helper for us when we do it right. It helps us bringing the voice forward and also activating our diaphragm. Yeah. So now again, she's thinking about that. We watch the stress marks, these marcati that he has put to us, you know. That is really, she's like, driven here and there, yeah. Hope, no hope. What you're, you know, no, my goodness, she must be in love, you know. You know, no, and also secret, my goodness, even better, you know. So this grab it, okay? Very good. And now, tremors mania, the smaller you do the U, the more hollow, or the more you have inside open, and then you can make this marcato that you wishes. Okay? Yeah, tremor. Yeah, and here was the first of the ones where I noticed when you are on longer phrases and you have to go up on the very end, you are a bit clinching, a bit squeezing your sound. Yeah, keep it open, darling. It is very easy. Really draw the jaw back. Yeah? Try for me ad amo. Brilliant. Did you notice? That was so much better. You know, that was a tone, that C too, that fit to the rest of your voice, you know? So don't forget, even in very comfortable areas, sometimes when we are in the middle and it's nice, it's easy, we don't work or we don't do anything. No, we have to have the same opening, that the voice really goes from the top to the bottom on one beautiful color, you know? Otherwise you lose on this tone your fabulous quality. That would be a shame. Yeah. So, and now she is agitato and this. So the oni, the low note, is already opened. Yeah, you're going already on the opening for the high note. Okay.
Yeah.
Bravo! Bravo! Did you notice how much that was so much better balanced now, you know? And you notice we don't need an extra space for something. It makes it far easier for your body to support you, for your diaphragm, as when you are changing each little note to a different place and bringing it to another place. Yeah. So very, very good. And now this. Yeah, this is really this. Whoa, I need the engine on. I need your vibrato really underneath. You know, my teacher Fischer Dieskau always said, you need the vibrato it conducts, you can conduct all your soul movements with that. You make it fast, then there's a lot of, you make it, you know, you must be able to conduct it, you know, to direct it, you know, it never goes with you, you make it, okay? No? Yeah. So here I need this, this really this high tension, yeah? Mm-hmm. darling. And now your gorgeous high note. Let us make an ooh out of it.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. Don't be content with Misara. Yeah,
Yeah.
you heard with my sound. It doesn't disappear. I promise you. Yeah, it even it's more sparkling if you really pull it. Pull it down, kick the jaw back, okay? Nell'attimo. Yeah, you changed it in the middle of the tone. Did you notice? That was the gorgeous one. Really feel a huge tension on the upper lip ring for this O. You can't overdo it, darling. Don't trust your bone resonances. Those are the golden tones that really pay much more than you don't do it. You know, let's say the companies are willing to pay more if you deliver these tones. Really, do that again, darling. Bravo! That was really gorgeous. You know, that had all the quality because these people knew when they write an ooh on a high G, they want to have this, exactly this wonderful overtone, full, really filled with overtones sound, and they don't want just a plain open R. Yeah? The only guy whom I never trusted in that direction is Beethoven, you know. I doubt that he knew what he was writing for voice, but you know, all the others, there's so much. When the Italians wrote you, they want this vowel, or like Richard Strauss, or you know, they all, when they write this, you have to deliver the color. You know, it's not that they want to tease you. You know, okie dokie. And now all this little shit, darling, that is coming. Don't breathe at all, because then it sounds like, oh, I learned my aria. Then it doesn't touch anybody. It is about this. You have to pretend you have sung the role on stage already 1,000 times. And this is how you would do that when you are on scene, right? Yeah. So give me this, the little things just without breathing in before, yeah? Very good. And now you hear, yeah, there he is. Yeah, it's very, very much out of the impulse. Don't breathe in. Ecco, egli giunge. Okay. Super, very good. Yeah, and then this disappointment again. A no must be a no, and you do no. And I can't see any vowel. It's no. Yeah, it's really lead it with lead an O is really like an O in your mouth. Okay, no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Open, because now I need this. So prepare this. There you are. And you can even make the decrescendo without being endangered. Darling, when you put your jaw here, the larynx cannot climb. And that is your guarantee that you never crack. Okay? Yeah? So, tu narbore. Stay here. See, and that would be so much easier if you would correct the sound, if you would form the sound in front with your lips. I really captured, and it steals. It takes only half the air that you use otherwise, okay? And you noticed when you opened so the vagabonda, it was again that the back of in the voice closed a bit.
Okay.
This is exactly what happens. If I close the front, it opens in the back. And this is the color that pays, okay? Bravo, really. Oh, vagabond. Oh, vagabond. Ba must be felt. The tightest mouth. It's the biggest opening in the back, okay? Do that again.
Oh,
Bravo. Bravo. Did you notice what a difference it makes when you you can sing soft as you want. It will never disappear. Sorry. Yeah, it gives you so much more possibilities, okay? Sorry, di. Very good. Wait, darling, you do far easier.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Okay. Yeah, did you know? I mean, when you come with this keep it slim, sweetie. That was gorgeous. Now, help yourself. Think of Gundula's O. It's far easier than you do. That costs you too much. Yeah? Really focus it. Do it like that. Try for me. Yeah, the more you understand that the spigot in front can be as close as possible for you on that, you can hold it for 10 pages, darling. You know? Yeah, don't diffuse too much in the, yeah, and you notice if you close and you put the jaw back, it's lovely in the middle, CD, what normally closed a bit in your voice, that tightens up. That is beautiful, then. Wendy, I hope to see you again. No? All the best, darling. Yes,
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Wendy. Thank you, Gundula.
Wonderful.
Our next singer is Aylin. Aylin, I invite you to unmute yourself. Tell us where you're from and what you're going to be singing for us.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Aylin. My name is Aylin. I'm from Germany, from Berlin. And I'll sing the Wie du warst aria from Octavian, Rosenkavalier.
Yeah. So another German. Hello.
Ja, Hallöchen. Okay.
Start it.
Wie du warst, wie du bist, das weiß niemand, das ahnt Engel, nein, selig, dass ich der Einzige bin, der weiß, wer du bist. Keiner ahnt es, niemand weiß es, Was heißt das du und ich, hat denn das einen Sinn? Das sind Worte, lose Worte, nicht? Du sag, aber dennoch, es ist etwas in ihnen, ein Schwindeln, ein Sehnen und Drängen, ein Schmachten und Brennen. Wie jetzt meine Hand zu deiner Hand kommt, dass so wir wollen, dass ich umkümmern, das will ich, das will zu dir. Aber dass ich vergeht in dem Du. Ich bin dein Bub, aber wenn wir dann hören und sehen vergeht, wo ist dann dein Bub?
Sehr schön. Sehr, sehr schön. Also sehr schöne Atmosphäre kreiert. Oh, turn to English. So, most of all, beautiful, the colors, very, that really suits you, the role. I think you have the lyric color for that. It's beautiful. I just want to be more precise a bit, because you are German. Be a bit more strict with your vowels. Yeah, let's go to that, because it will help you in coloring the Strauss, the colors that Strauss really wanted. If they are always going on a kind of uniform vowel, you know, on special higher pitch, it's yeah, it's a pity. It's not as good as you can do it. Or yeah, let's start, darling. Yeah. So imagine when you come with this wie du warst, wie du bist. It is these two phrases go to the climax, to the das weiß niemand. You know, that's where it goes to. So take those both as a climax to going towards. You start very piano. It is as if you really just jump into the next V, because is so much that you want to tell her. Yeah, wie du bist, and you know, and das, and it makes it easier for you to deliver on the das weiß nicht, a real gorgeous piano. Yeah, because that is, yeah, make a little crescendo on wie du bist, because then it is easy. You jump off the bist, and then it's very easy to pull a very soft, you know, das weiß niemand, das ahnt keiner. Yeah? Let's start again, darling. Yeah, did you know if you start too big, yeah, it's really go, let the tone, let the phrase grow and sparkle. If you start, you know, otherwise, you know, it's very, very quickly the case that it could be boring. This, you know, it doesn't start with a highlight like Acerba, volutta. You know, when you go and audition this piece, you must be very interesting from the very first phrase, because you're in the middle of nowhere. It's not very demanding where you start, right? And you're not with a big killer tone coming in, you know. So it's all about developing your picture, developing your phrases. Yeah. Yeah, so hang on that you start on wie du warst, and the wie from wie du bist directly belongs to this warst. The same position, and that's a very easy hint I always work with my students. It is very easy, darling. You keep your eyes on that spot, on the same spot. Wie du warst. That will help you immediately to be on the same level again. Yeah, your eyes define the position. And also the audience is really fascinated, because mostly if you're not dressed terribly in a terrible costume, they watch your face, right? And then they watch your eyes, and your eyes are the phrase pullers. They are pulling your phrases, you know. So keep your eyes on one position for these two lines until you come to das weiß niemand. Okay, try again, darling. Now I noticed already where you can bring yourself in problems is on the wie du. You are opening wie du. That is a big opening, and I would recommend to you, don't open the mouth so wide, you know. Wie du. Because the oo is a very concentrated. That was also one of my questions that I wanted to put to give to you. Give a real oo. If you form a real oo, you waste far less air on the sides. Because this, especially because that grows C sharp, and that grows and grows, that costs you a lot of air. So don't diffuse too much the sound. Make the ventil, make the spigot a bit smaller. wie du bist. You will have double air, promised. Yeah, directly wie du. Yeah, but I couldn't see the do. Wie du. It's a real oo, please. Ja. Was? Very good. Something happened to your microphone. The high notes are swallowed. They disappear a bit, you know.
Let me turn it down.
Actually, no, I think it's playing the piano at the same time as her singing. The Zoom picks up only one source of sound. That's why.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Very good. Nice to know. That was my problem then, and my fault. It didn't happen with the other girls. So, but that's all is a bit different here. So das weiß niemand das an kind of was very nice, you know. So now come with this big emphasis. Engel, nein, selig bin ich. Now you're really enthusiastic, yeah? It's really like Engel, nein. So take care. It was all a bit for me too much in a distance from you as a person. And that's mostly coming if singers are breathing in too much. Yeah, when you have this Engel, you did Engel, nein, yeah, that is like, okay, I tell you a story from 20 years ago. Yeah, that must be really like Engel, nein, selig bin ich, dass ich der Einzige bin. My goodness, you're 16 years and you had you were in bed with a really mature woman. My goodness, you know, what a triumph, you know. You would like to go to whole Vienna and tell them what you have done, you know. And that is, you know, is really with this passion. He has on the one side this very sensitive and lovely, what the Marschall and also Sophie gets in love with. But on the other hand, you're a very young and fiery man, yeah? So give me the Engel, please, without breathing in before. Just go as an actress, Engel. Nein, selig bin ich. Yeah, then we have a more authentic, you know, outbreak, okay? Engel?
Dass ich der Einzige bin,
Try to avoid technical shoulder lifting, you know, that because, you know, that is always that the people watch it very carefully. What's she doing? Selig bin ich. Grow. Your chest is standing like, selig bin ich, dass ich der Einzige bin. I mean, you're a wonderful, frail, fragile person, you know. Use that. Widen yourself. Make it wider instead of, you know, pulling yourself together. Okay? Directly the selig. Yeah?
dass ich der Einzige bin, den
Beautiful. Yes, exactly. That was such a different, you know, impression that I get from you. And we have to control these things from the very beginning on, because unfortunately, you know, that is like people conducting themselves all the time with their hands. It is something you can't stop when you are in an audition, or you know, because then you got so used to that. So it also this shoulder pulling and all that stuff. Let's try really to concentrate and to focus on the sound inside and on the instrument, really, that it is only you. You can really act everything because you're free from technical needs, And I mean, that was just, you don't need it at all. It's funny, no? We do it, but in reality, we don't need it, you know? And now we go to this keine Hand es, niemand weiß es. It's keine. Go more with the consonants, darling. Your German is this keine Hand es. Use that. That is secret, Use the can, okay? Okie dokie, so.
Keiner ahnt es, niemand weiß es.
Yes. This is exquisitely a passage, darling. Demand that from yourself. Whoever told you that is just a bit disappointing because everybody knows you don't have any problem in this range. You are not forced to do da da. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason because there's no problem in your voice, So people would be like, "What's she singing?" Stay on the text. It's really do. No reason at all to make da da da. Yeah, I mean that is force that. You see what happens to my jaw, right? Do. It's really the biggest stretch you can do, but it's tiny, a real font ooh. You must have attention. Ooh. Really, believe me, you heard it when I sang it for you. It's not tiny. It doesn't disappear. It's a huge bone resonance. All the head is open. All the formants are open. So please stay pure and authentic with an ooh here. Ooh. So go for it. Yeah, far better. The only joint that God gave us in this on the skull is this one. Yeah. And when you are looking for space on the F sharp, do, and you do do, and you want to open to the top, there is nothing to open. The only opening that is possible in our physics is do, create. Yeah, sing that with this form. Brilliant. And you notice it's also very free. Yeah. And there's nothing on it. It's far better than you take the risk when you do when you are kind of opening to the top. There's always really the danger that your larynx is able to climb. The throat is coming up, and when you when you put your jaw backwards, your throat cannot climb. It's just down, and then you have the best. You can sing as loud as you want. It will never hurt you, and it will never sound terrible because it's always with a full connection to the body. So yeah, do this last one again, and then we continue. So work really on the ooh, that the lip ring up here is very tight. Ooh, yeah, sing like that, please. The F sharp. Yeah, it's so much. You hear the overtones, no? You're focusing so much better. Don't waste that. That is a quality, and it's really so much more beautiful when you sing all the time. It's really, and it catches so much sound. Don't waste that. Yeah. And now, was heißt das du?
Was heißt du? Bist du und ich, hat denn das einen Sinn? Das sind Worte, bloße Worte, nicht? Du sagst, aber dennoch, es ist etwas in ihnen, ein Schwingen, ein Ziehen, ein Sehnen und Drängen, ein Schmachten und Brennen.
Yeah. So when you have this, could you put it a bit more? Ein Ziehen, ein Sehnen und Drängen, ein Schmachten und Brennen. Keep it
2
in
minutes.
one mouth.
2-minute warning.
Okay. Ein Ziehen again.
You mean the jar should be more loose?
No, you could be a bit more ambitious with your corners. Ein Ziehen, ein Sehnen und Drängen, ein Schmachten und Brennen. You see, I waste less energy because I just keep it on a track and don't be too relaxed, darling. Go just for this. Ein Ziehen und ein Sehnen und Drängen. It goes forward, and also that is better for the expression of the Octavian what he says. Okay. Ja, ein Ziehen.
Ein Ziehen, ein Sehen und Drängen, ein Schmachten und Brennen.
Ja.
Wie jetzt meine Hand zu deiner Hand kommt, dass du
Very good. Yeah, very good. You notice because you have such a long part here, darling. You can't really waste your energy with if you diffuse too much, Aylin, then you have the problem that in the scene with Sophie you are tired already. You know that is really, and you get more precise. Wie jetzt meine Hand zu deiner Hand kommt. It's far easier. You do it with more definition in the front of your mouth. That doesn't steal the beauty from your lyric sound, believe me. That is all open and it remains open, you know? So I'm very happy. So go a bit more to authentic vowels. Take a more one on a track that you're not diffusing too much, you know? And I really like very much the opening of your jaw and everything that works well, but just keep the control far more in front. It's not always the best if everything is relaxed, but it needs double energy for you. It's better you form it a bit more intense. And it always helps also the characters. Yeah, because they want something, right? Otherwise they wouldn't be on stage. No? Yeah. Okie dokie, lovely.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Aylin. Thank you very much, Gundula. Our last singer for today is Başak. Başak, I invite you to unmute yourself, introduce where you're calling in from and what you're going to be singing.
Hi, my name is Başak Ceber, and originally I'm from Turkey, but I live in Germany, and I'm from Mainz. So I'm looking forward to... Hello.
Oh, Mainz, what a lovely city.
Yes, but I'm moving to Bremen soon, like this weekend. I have a new engagement, so I'm looking forward to
Are you in Bremen Theater then?
Bremerhaven.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, because my daughter is working at Bremen Theater.
Okay, nice. So I would like to work on ABBA.
Yes, very good.
And I never sang this in any concert or audition, so it's good that we will do this for the first time.
Super.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Weiche, Wotan, warst Wie alles war, weiß ich. Wie alles wird, wie alles sein wird, seh ich auch der ewigen Welt. Und deinen Mund. Treue Dichter, unerschaffene geborgen Schloss. Was ich sehe, sagen dir nicht die Dornen. Doch höchste Gefahr führt mich heute zu dir Alles, was ist, endet. Ein düsterer Tag dämmert den Göttern. Der rat ich meide den Ich warnte dich, weiß genug. Sehn und Sorgen Furcht.
Beautiful color, Başak.
Thank you.
Very good, super. So there is a lot to do interpretation-wise that you get smarter and you understand yourself a bit. You know, you hardly ever wake up, darling. This must be your general feeling. Erda is just sleeping in a root all the time, you know. Oh, do you hear me?
Very little actually. The volume is
Oh.
quite silent.
Gundula, maybe take out the headphones again if you have them. That seemed to help before, yeah.
Oops. So you get me better now?
Yes,
perfect.
much better. Thank you.
Funny, it works for some, with some it doesn't work. So, dear, wait. So the general thing is you are really sleeping in a root all the time.
Yeah.
And you're quite pissed that somebody wakes you up and you, but the necessity, your norns, your daughters warned you, and now you have to show up, you know, and it's not that you really like to do so, you know, that is, you know, it's a duty. You feel that you now have to come in again. Yeah. So this is, don't engage too much personally or in the very first lines all the time. It is, you know, you're a bit more, you're very much in a distance. Yeah. This Weiche, Wotan, Weiche, you have not yet a relation with him. Yeah, you just see him and you warn him, and it's a bit more neutral. I have no idea how he convinces you later on to go to bed with him and create Brunhild, you know. So this comes later. Now he's not familiar to you, and when you are here with this, it's one single tone. You don't bring it up, you don't bring it, you don't sing low, you don't sing up.
Okay.
It is one huge phrase that has a high tension, and you remain, I think, probably on the high C sharp, yeah? This is all underneath you. So give it a big legato, please, yeah? Sing for me.
Weiche, Wotan, Weiche.
Bravo. Bravo.
Vieles Ringes Fluch.
Very good. We don't say so much ringes, yeah? Vieles Ringes, Ringes, Ringes. You hardly hear the g, yeah? Ringes. But we don't have to repeat. That was marvelous, you know? So, and now, darling, you have such a huge voice and it's carrying very well. You have the luxury. Make it interesting now. Build the phrase. Go with the orchestra. Go from the piano, and verderben is the highest point, and weit dich zeige dich. You know, this is a huge phrase, yeah?
Yeah.
And so start building it from the piano. Rettungslos.
Rettungslos dunklen Verderben, weit dich sein Gewinn.
Very good. Wer bist du, des Weib? And now, yeah, I mean, you have told that to so many people, probably 100,000 times. It's not very exciting for you, yeah? You're just telling fact. It's not emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, and in your fantastic Erda way, you are very calm, and that has always a big size. You're always, you know, you overlook everything. That makes you, in a way, majestic. Somehow you appear to Wotan more goddess than he is. That's why you interested in him so much then, after your short lines, you know? Yeah, this is wie alles war. You're sitting over the globe and watching that, you know? So you know everything already, yeah? So take a lot of overtones in your sound. Yeah, but don't be loud.
Wie alles war.
Could you open your arm more? Give a release better.
Wie alles war, weiß ich.
Super.
Wie alles wird, wie alles sein wird.
Yeah, the last note is higher. But darling, but there is this magic moment you have as Erda. You say wie alles war, weiß ich, wie alles wird, but now comes wie It's over the S. I make a crescendo on wie alle. And you have a subito piano.
Yeah.
Such a gorgeous effect. And you go with the orchestra. Yeah, but that needs that with bigger voices like ours, that the people notice it, that you make a magic moment. You on the S, you make it soft. Before you expand, make a crescendo on the wie alles, okay? Wie alles.
Wie alles sein wird, seh ich auch. Der ewigen Welt.
Don't catch that too much. Don't give a pressure on your B. Yeah, don't give pressure from the jaw. It's nicer because now you have your second magic moment. Ta-da! You sing. The longest, the biggest, and a lot of overtones, the biggest ooh you can create, but as soft as you are able to deliver. You know, it's a huge, like you're catching in this ooh, you're catching the whole universe.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's so magic, wonderful. Yeah, der ewigen Welt. This is a bit too much ritenuto, darling, because you're slowing you put the tempo to the half. It's a bit too much. It's a bit ritardando, but not too much, yeah. Just for but you figure that out musically with the coach. That don't make it half the tempo. That is a bit too much, yeah. And now we go a tempo again. That was beautiful. So remember that you have in these two, in this system, two magic moments, wie alles sein wird in Urwala. Yeah, really, the tongue is far in the back of my mouth. Pull the tongue really back and sing that.
Almost like yawning, right?
Totally. Bravo. Yes. Did you notice that? That's it. That's really ooh, the biggest ooh, and also the ooh when I put that back in my throat, into the yawning position. You see what happens to my larynx?
Goes down.
Yes, and that guarantees you the longest resonance column possible. You know, very good. Wait. This is what I wanted to tell you.
Ah, yeah.
You take the little rest, darling.
Yeah.
This belongs together. Take the little rest before the Ur erschaffene, but then you go through until mein Schoß, okay? Brilliant. This is exactly what I mean. That belongs together, yeah? Wait, it could be because you you have this wonderful contralto voice, color, darling. Don't brighten it up too much by was ich sie. The tendency was that you lift it instead of was ich sie. The jaw drops even in every vowel, it drops back, because then you can keep your lovely dark color in the sound without giving up the overtones. Otherwise, you are a bit shortening yourself. See? Then I have only overtone and your dark color disappears a bit, okay?
Was ich sehe, sagen dir nicht die Worte.
Super, that's the opening you have. You know, because then you keep all the color on the same opening, you know, then it's easy not to change color when you go in another register, because that is what they very often complain. Yeah, the color changes when you go over C or something.
Yeah.
And it's very easy once you understood that the opening is always going backwards with the jaw, going down. Yeah, then you have the best possibility to keep this lovely column. Yeah. Doch ist der Gefahr.
Doch höchste Gefahr führt mich heut, sitze dir.
So this was far too loud, darling, because we have now the höre is coming now. Now you are like, oh, höchste Gefahr führt mich heut, sitze dir. Yeah, don't be very intense, but not too loud, because now comes yeah, now you get really loud then, you know, and it is also, you spoil the effect when you're too loud in Doch höchste Gefahr. Yeah.
Doch höchste Gefahr führt mich.
Don't breathe. Go until heut. Go until heut. Use, that's better. Pull it until heut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Doch höchste Gefahr führt mich heut, sitze dir höre. Alles, was ist, endet.
Again, magic moment, darling. Alles, was ist, endet. That's a universal ended and very soft one, okay?
1 minute.
Yes, and you really take this little bounce, make a new ended, okay?
Alles, was ist,
Alles, was ist, it goes on a huge, big, new accord on the huge, yeah?
alles, was ist, endet.
Yes. I knew.
Ein düsterer Tag dämmert den Göttern.
Bravo. Dir rat.
Rat ich meide dein
Darling, just as a last note before we have to stop. Dir rat ich is the only thing you really now get personal. Yeah, this is, you keep that really quiet until then you say what you have to deliver. Okay, last attempt. Just the very last note, dir rat ich, not dir rat ich. Don't bind them, okay? No, we wouldn't do so. So no time for the very last phrase. Yeah, but
Thanks very much.
Yeah, wonderful. And say hello to Bremerhaven, to your new bass colleague. He's called Ulrich. He's also a student of mine.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Bremerhaven. No?
Yeah, thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Başak.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gundula. It has been such a pleasure and a privilege to have you guide our artists during the second session of this masterclass. We're very, very thankful to have you. And thus concludes our masterclass series for the 2021 dramatic program, Berlin program, preparing Elektra. So we shall see you next year. And please tune in for the live stream performances starting tonight at 9 p.m. Central European Time, Berlin, and continuing through tomorrow. Thank you very much, everybody. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye for now.